trash talk there at all. Rumble Johnson looking to get his career back. 12-0 with 12-4, excuse me, with 8 knockouts. Where's that vulnerability? He has been subbed 3 times in his career. This could be exciting right from the start. Rumble Johnson is ready. Jake Rosholt's ready.
Both guys are 12-4. Somebody's 4 has got to go. The last thing that Jake Rosholt said to me is, Dale, it's going to be exciting.
Here we go. Between 2 guys fighting to get back on that path towards the UFC.
Rumble now in his second fight at 205. He fought last month up in Kansas City and really took the first round to kind of feel himself out. And boy, he pounced on his opponent in the second round and ended it.
You mentioned how Jake had improved his stand-up, or at least Dale had been working on it. You see immediately, instead of trying to take it to the ground, he's ready to stand and trade with Rumble. Bout is settling in after the excitement of the Navarro-Longacre kickboxing bout, trying to catch their breath here in this first round. More calculated Rumble Johnson than we've seen in years past.
No, you're absolutely right. That's one thing that at times has gotten Rumble Johnson into trouble. Sometimes a little bit reckless, but so far here early.
Ouch. You heard the cup pop on that. That was right in the batteries. And, you know, the fight so far, we've seen low kicks and boxing and a few fakes, but nobody's shot yet.
No, they haven't. Boy, Dale, you talked about Jake and some of the guys that have trained with him, and I don't know if you can have a better camp than what Anthony Rumble Johnson comes out of. I mean, look at the guys that have been there with the Black Zillions. I mean, you got Rashad Evans and, you know, Alistair Overeem and Roy Jones Jr. worked with those guys for a while. I mean, what a camp that is.
They do. But both guys are in great camps. Both guys are well prepared. And so far, I'm impressed with the stand-up and the boxing ability from both guys. And, again, there's a lot of respect between these 2 guys. They didn't talk any trash at the weigh-ins. There's no reason to. When you got a great fight and both guys are going to put it on the line, you don't got to talk trash to sell tickets. You just got to show up.
Absolutely. Take one more look at the low blow.
Ow! Yep.
You can hear the collective groan from the audience.
You could see read the mouth of Rumble Johnson. He said, damn, as he walked back. Watch and Jake Rosholt is nodding in the corner.
I don't want to see it again.
I don't either. Let's move on, shall we? Rolling on in round 1. Rosholt not trying to shoot. Happy with standing and trading with Rumble here early on.
Continuing with those inside kicks from Rumble.
You already see a little bit of a redness around the right eye of Jake Rosholt. Rumble is an imposing figure. Big front kick by Rosholt. Jake, of course, fought in the very first Extreme Fight Night, lost. And big front kick by Johnson.
Boy, back Jake up for a moment right there into the corner, and here goes Rumble trying for this takedown.
This is where Jake Rosholt's dangerous, too.
You got a little blood there on Jake's right eye.
And that redness has now opened up a bit.
I think that was from a Rumble Johnson left hand.
Boy, Rumble kind of carries that right hand just cocked back, and you know he's got some dynamite behind that.
You look in Jake Rosholt's corner. You see his brother Jared. He's coming off his first professional loss. Shane Roller is cornering him tonight as well. There are definitely a load of talent in his corner.
Team Takedown's an awesome team. It was a great idea and the great vision of Ted Earhart putting that group together. Great American wrestlers.
Well, Jake almost had a choke synced in there, but Rumble Johnson's head just slipped free. Probably might have a slam there from Rumble, but
I think the concerns over locking in the guillotine a little bit too tight. Kind of
There's a good look at the cut underneath the right eye of Jake Rosholt.
I think you're right, Dale. It definitely came from the left from Rumble. Closing moments here in round 1. That blood starting to stream off the face of Jake Rosholt. Though, if you've been following Jake's career, there's not many fights whenever he doesn't maybe have a cut or a little blood. So he's definitely used to fighting with that as a
great stand-up, I think, by the referee there. They were in a bit of a stall.
Kevin Nick said, let's go, let's fight. Good body shot. Good job by Anthony Johnson to fight.
Jake seems to be looking to land the right hand, and Rumble is happy to stick that left out there.
5-minute rounds, the first of 3. Rumble showing some diversity here in this first round. They're still surprised that we've seen neither fighter, maybe more specifically Jake, try for a takedown at all. Big knee attempt.
Rumble's corner calling for a little bit more pressure.
Now Rosholt stalks. Both fighters still kind of feeling each other out. Good little left jab. Nice right by Rosholt. A good combination to answer by Rumble.
Rumble takes a single leg here, and Jake doing a good job maintaining his balance here.
Takedown defense has been solid by Rosholt. On the, at least now 2 times we've seen where Anthony Rumble Johnson might be willing to take this thing to the ground.
See Jake here doing a good job of controlling his breathing. Taking some nice big deep breaths in.
This is a 3-round, 5-minute round fight. I think that that favors Rosholt a little bit. Nice elbows.
Bob, you're talking about the Brazilians and the training of Rumble Johnson ever since he signed on with Glenn Robinson's Authentic Sports Management. And since they've kind of helped guide him become a different guy, a more focused guy.
No, he absolutely has, and you can definitely tell. He seems a little bit more patient. You brought that up earlier in this fight.
The old foot stomp. Haven't seen that one in a while.
Big knee to the thigh there, too. Rumble has done a good job using that so far in the first round. Final 10 seconds here of what has been a back and forth first round. Ooh, those knees to the inside of the thigh of Rosholt. Got to do some damage. And a long first round comes to an end.